The second half hour starts with the former owner of a children's therapy clinic, Bridget O'Brien, in bankruptcy court today.
It comes after 12 News has followed her story for years, uncovering her history of not paying therapists who work with kids with disabilities.
The I-Team's Joe Dana in court today as lawyers raised questions about O'Brien's previous claims that she had cancer.
For so many people who feel they have been wronged by this very influential business owner, this trial represented a moment of truth. It would be the first time she would be asked in a legal setting to provide actual documentation proving she had cancer.
Honestly, I never believed that she had cancer.
It's not something you want to accuse anyone of.
I feel like something as serious as a cancer diagnosis would render that type of paperwork.
It's not something that's easy to ask about.
Can you explain why you haven't been able to provide direct documentation of your cancer treatment?
But when someone as influential as Bridget O'Brien, who at one time employed hundreds of therapists using Medicaid dollars and failed to pay many of them,
It's incredible in the negative way, the impact that she had.
asking for proof becomes justified.
You know, Bridget still owes many people a lot of money.
No,
and
I don't want to hear that stuff, please.
She's used the cancer diagnosis and treatment as a reason why she can't fulfill her financial obligations.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why she hasn't been able to provide direct documentation of cancer treatment?
Your facts are all wrong, Joe.
Since 12 News began investigating O'Brien in 2018, she ran head-to-toe the state's largest children's therapy company. Our investigation prompted the state to cut off Medicaid funding in 2019 due to evidence of fraud, doctoring paperwork, and for not paying dozens of therapists.
It's kind of hard to sum up all the damages she's done.
I know that, my heart is in the right place.
O'Brien told us and her workers she had stage 3 cancer, underwent a double mastectomy and chemo. But while allegedly not paying debts, she also lived well, buying this $2 million home near the Biltmore in 2020. The same month, she received around $2 million in PPP COVID relief cash.
She owes several people a lot of money.
Then came a new legal battle.
We're here to fight on behalf of all professionals that hold real estate licenses in Arizona.
The claimant in this case is a commercial real estate broker who says O'Brien owes him $150,000 on commissions for backing out on a real estate contract.
It was one of scheming and shell games and avoiding foreclosure.
Again, O'Brien used a cancer diagnosis as justification for her actions in this dispute. Unexpectedly, I survived, she wrote in one statement. According to court records, the claimant requested any and all documents or other evidence regarding your alleged illness. After more than a month, O'Brien and her attorney, former Attorney General Tom Horne, only provided a letter from a naturopath. No direct evidence from a physician of a cancer diagnosis or cancer treatment.
I think it goes to her forthrightness. You'd think if you had the illness that Bridget had, there'd be all sorts of evidence all over and it would be fairly easy to get.
Final arguments in this case are scheduled for later this month. The judge would likely make their ruling sometime in January. Joe Dana, 12 News.